Hello and welcome. Today, I invite you to join me on a remarkable journey to an island of myth and legend, a land sculpted by time and tide, and steeped in a culture as rich and deep as its rolling green hills. This is Ireland, the Emerald Isle, a place where every stone tells a story and every landscape sings a song of its ancient past. We will embark on an exploration, a documentary voyage through its most captivating destinations, to uncover the very soul of this extraordinary country. Together, we will traverse the length and breadth of this island, from the bustling, vibrant streets of its historic cities to the windswept solitude of its dramatic coastlines. Our quest is to discover the top 10 must-see places in Ireland, each a unique chapter in the grand narrative of this land. We will witness breathtaking natural wonders, delve into the heart of its artistic spirit, and walk in the footsteps of giants and kings. This is more than just a travel guide, it is an intimate look at the places that define Ireland. So, prepare yourself for an adventure. We will listen to the whispers of history in ancient ruins, feel the raw power of the Atlantic Ocean, and experience the warmth of a culture that has captivated the world. Our exploration of Ireland begins now, a journey into a world of unparalleled beauty and enduring spirit. Let us discover the magic that lies waiting in the heart of the Emerald Isle. Our journey begins here, in Dublin, a city that wears its history not as a relic, but as a living, breathing part of its modern identity. Walking these streets is like turning the pages of a great novel. The River Liffey, flowing through its core, has witnessed centuries of change, from Viking settlements to the birth of a republic. It is a city of storytellers where the echoes of Joyce, Yeats and Wilde can still be heard in the lively chatter of its famous pubs and the quiet reverence of its hallowed university halls. Here, history is not confined to museums. It stands proudly in the form of Dublin Castle, a fortress that has evolved over 800 years, its architecture a patchwork of the city's complex past. Nearby, the hallowed grounds of Trinity College hold one of the world's greatest literary treasures, the Book of Kells. To walk through its long-room library is to feel the immense weight and wonder of human knowledge. Each leather-bound volume a silent testament to centuries of scholarship and artistry. But Dublin is not merely a city of the past. It possesses a vibrant, youthful energy that is utterly infectious. The cobbled lanes of Temple Bar, often mistaken for a single pub, are in fact a maze of cultural hotspots, alive with the sound of traditional music pouring from brightly painted doorways. It is a place of spontaneous celebration, where musicians gather and strangers become friends over a shared melody. This district is the city's cultural pulse, a testament to the Irish spirit of creativity and community. The city's rhythm extends beyond its historic core. From the grand Georgian squares with their elegant doorways to the sprawling expanse of Phoenix Park, one of Europe's largest urban parks, Dublin offers moments of both grandeur and quiet contemplation. Here, herds of wild fallow deer roam freely, a surprising and beautiful sight just moments from the city's hustle. It is this unique blend of the wild and the civilized, the ancient and the modern, that makes Dublin so compelling. And so we see that Dublin is more than just a capital city. It is an introduction to the Irish soul. It is a place of resilience, of art, of conversation, and of craic, that untranslatable word for fun and enjoyment. It is a city that welcomes you, invites you to listen to its stories, and leaves an indelible mark upon your own. Our exploration of Ireland could begin nowhere else, for in many ways, the story of Dublin is the story of Ireland itself. We now travel west to the very edge of the continent, where the land meets the wild Atlantic in a display of raw geological power. These are the cliffs of Moher. Standing here, you feel a profound sense of awe, a humbling recognition of nature's immense scale and artistry. For 8 kilometers, these colossal walls of sandstone and shale rise from the churning ocean, reaching heights of over 200 meters. They are the ancient Sentinels of Ireland, bearing the brunt of the Atlantic's relentless force for over 300 million years. The air here is thick with the scent of salt and the sound of the wild. It is a symphony of crashing waves below and the cries of thousands of seabirds above. These cliffs are a vital sanctuary for marine life. Puffins, with their comical, brightly colored beaks, return each spring to nest in burrows along the cliff edge. Guillemots and razorbills cling to impossibly narrow ledges, raising their young against a backdrop of breathtaking verticality. It is a precarious, yet thriving, ecosystem. To walk the coastal path is to experience the cliffs in their full, dramatic glory. With every step, the perspective shifts, revealing new angles, hidden coves, and the sheer, terrifying drop to the ocean below. On a clear day, the view is almost limitless. The Aran Islands appear as faint shadows on the horizon, and the distant mountains of Connemara paint a hazy blue backdrop. But it is perhaps on a misty, moody day that the cliffs are most themselves, shrouded in an ethereal veil, their peaks disappearing into the low-lying clouds. Looking down, one can see the layers of time etched into the rock face. Each stratum tells a story of an ancient river delta, of sediment compressed over unimaginable eons. The sea stacks, isolated pillars of rock standing defiant against the waves, are remnants of a former coastline, a testament to the slow, inexorable power of erosion. They are monuments to the constant dynamic battle between land and sea, a process that continues to shape this coastline with every passing tide. There is a sense of timelessness here at the cliffs of Moher. It is a place that reminds us of our own smallness in the grand scheme of the natural world. It is not a landscape to be simply looked at, but one to be felt. The wind on your face, the roar of the ocean in your ears, the solid ground beneath your feet. It is an experience that connects you directly to the raw, untamed spirit of Ireland's wild Atlantic coast. We now embark on one of the world's most celebrated road journeys, the Ring of Kerry. This is not merely a drive, but a 179-kilometre immersive experience, a slow unfolding of some of Ireland's most varied and enchanting landscapes. The route circles the Iveragh Peninsula, a finger of land pointing deep into the Atlantic. And with every turn of the road, a new and spectacular vista is revealed. It is a microcosm of Ireland, a tapestry woven from threads of mountains, lakes, coastline, and history. Our journey begins in the bustling town of Killarney, but we soon leave the urban world behind. The road hugs the coastline, offering breathtaking views of Dingle Bay and the distant Blasket Islands. We pass through charming, brightly coloured villages like Sneem and Waterville, where life moves at a more gentle pace. These communities are the heart of the Ring, places where tradition is cherished and the Gaelic language can still be heard in everyday conversation, a living link to an ancient past. The route then climbs into the heart of the peninsula, revealing a rugged, mountainous interior. Here lie the McGillycuddy's Reeks, Ireland's highest mountain range, their peaks often shrouded in mist. We stop at Ladies' View, a viewpoint named for Queen Victoria's ladies-in-waiting, who were so captivated by the panorama before them. Below, the 3 lakes of Killarney National Park shimmer like jewels, nestled amongst a vast expanse of oak and yew woodlands. It is a landscape of sublime and almost overwhelming beauty. History is a constant companion on this journey. We encounter ancient stone forts, like Staig Fort, their circular walls standing silent and mysterious on lonely hillsides, their purpose still debated by historians. We see Ogham stones, early medieval markers, inscribed with a primitive alphabet standing like skeletal fingers pointing to the sky. These are not museum pieces behind glass. They are part of the landscape, accessible to anyone who takes the time to look. The Ring of Kerry is more than the sum of its viewpoints. It is about the journey itself. It's about stopping the car to watch sheep being herded by a skilled dog, finding a secluded beach with pristine white sand, or pausing to listen to the sound of a waterfall hidden just off the main road. It is a journey that demands to be taken slowly, to be savoured. It is a complete immersion into the natural grandeur and quiet charm that defines this corner of southwestern Ireland. From the serene landscapes of Kerry, we travel north to a city with a different kind of energy, a place pulsating with art, music, and, well, a bohemian spirit. This is Galway, the city of the tribes. It is a city that feels both ancient and perpetually young. Its heart is a labyrinth of narrow medieval streets, but that heart beats to a distinctly modern, creative rhythm. Galway is a place where the past is not just remembered, it is celebrated, sung about, and woven into the fabric of daily life. The city's lifeblood flows through its streets. Shop Street and Quay Street are the main arteries, a constant parade of performers, artists, and musicians. Here the air is filled with a medley of sounds, the mournful lilt of a fiddle, the intricate rhythms of a bodhran, the powerful voice of a ballad singer. This is not a performance for tourists alone, it is an expression of the city's soul. Galway has been designated a UNESCO City of Film and is renowned for its festivals, celebrating everything from oysters to international arts. At the end of Quay Street lies the Spanish Arch, a remnant of the old city walls that once protected its prosperous port from plunder. Through this arch, merchants from as far away as Spain traded wine and spices, giving the city a cosmopolitan air even centuries ago. Today, it stands beside the fast-flowing River Corrib, a popular gathering spot where locals and visitors alike watch the swans and the curraghs, traditional fishing boats, navigate the waters on their way to the bay. Just a short walk from the bustling city centre lies the Claddagh, once a distinct fishing village outside the city walls with its own king and traditions. Though the thatched cottages are gone, the spirit of the Claddagh remains. It is the origin of the famous Claddagh ring, a symbol of love, loyalty, and friendship known throughout the world. The design, two hands holding a heart topped with a crown, perfectly encapsulates the warmth and communal spirit that still defines Galway. Galway is a gateway. It is the last urban outpost before the wild, untamed landscapes of Connemara, and it is the port from which many journeys to the Aran Islands begin. But it is a destination in its own right, a place to lose yourself in winding lanes, to discover hidden bookshops and artisan cafes, and to simply sit and listen to the music. It is a city that doesn't just welcome you, it embraces you, drawing you into its vibrant, creative, and utterly charming world. We now journey to the northernmost coast of the island, to a place where myth and science collide in spectacular fashion. This is the Giant's Causeway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and, honestly, one of the planet's most extraordinary natural wonders. Here, some 40,000 interlocking basalt columns form a series of stepping stones that disappear into the sea. It is a landscape so perfectly geometric, so seemingly unnatural, that it begs for a supernatural explanation. And so, a legend was born. The story tells of the Irish giant Fionn mac Cumhail, Finn MacCool, who built the causeway to cross the North Channel and fight his Scottish rival, Benandonna. When Fionn saw the immense size of his foe, he fled back to Ireland. His quick-witted wife disguised him as a baby. When Benandonna arrived and saw the enormous baby, he imagined how huge the father must be and retreated in terror, tearing up the causeway behind him. The columns we see today are all that remain. Science, however, tells a different, though no less dramatic story. Around 60 million years ago, this region was a hotbed of volcanic activity. Molten basalt lava flowed out, covering the landscape and forming a vast lava plateau. As this thick layer of lava cooled, it contracted and fractured, a process known as columnar jointing. The slow, even cooling created these remarkably uniform hexagonal pillars, a breathtaking example of natural geometry on a colossal scale. To walk on these columns is a unique experience. They form pathways, hills, and amphitheaters known by evocative names like the wishing chair and the giant's organ. The columns vary in height, some flush with the ground, others towering up to 12 meters high. It feels like walking through the ruins of an ancient alien city. The precision of the shapes is astounding. While most are hexagonal, columns with 4, 5, 7, or even 8 sides can be found, a testament to the complex physics of cooling lava. The causeway is not just the columns themselves, but the entire coastline. The dramatic cliffs that frame the site are also part of this ancient volcanic landscape, revealing layers of red, iron-rich laterite soil between lava flows, a fossilized record of the violent geological past. This is a place of wonder, where one can marvel at the power of geological forces, while simultaneously delighting in the imaginative power of human folklore. The Giant's Causeway is where the story of the Earth is written in stone. We return south to the embrace of Ireland's first national park, a sanctuary of sublime natural beauty. Killarney National Park is a sprawling 10,000-hectare expanse of mountains, lakes and woodlands. It is a landscape that has inspired poets and painters for centuries, a place where nature is preserved in its most majestic form. At its heart lie the 3 famous lakes of Killarney, Lough Lean, Muckross Lake and the Upper Lake, each with its own unique character and charm. The park is home to the most extensive area of native woodland remaining in Ireland. The ancient oak and yew woods of Rena Dinner are particularly special, cloaked in a thick carpet of moss and ferns, creating an almost prehistoric atmosphere. Walking through these woods feels like stepping into a fairy tale. The air is damp and still, the silence broken only by the drip of water from the moss-laden branches and the occasional call of a bird. It is a world unto itself, a haven of biodiversity. This rich habitat supports a remarkable array of wildlife. Killarney is famously home to Ireland's only remaining wild herd of native red deer. To catch a glimpse of a stag, its magnificent antlers held high, moving silently through the ancient woods or across the open moorland, is an unforgettable experience. The park is also a stronghold for the elusive pine marten and a variety of bird species, including the white-tailed eagle, which has been successfully reintroduced to the area. Human history is deeply intertwined with the natural landscape here. Ross Castle, a 15th century tower house, stands sentinel on the shores of Lough Lean. From its battlements, one can gaze across the water to Innisfallen Island, home to the ruins of a monastery founded in the 7th century. It was here that the Annals of Innisfallen, a major chronicle of early Irish history, was written. The park is a living museum where every ruin and pathway has a story to tell, whether explored by foot, by bicycle, or by the traditional jaunting cars, horse-drawn carriages driven by local jarveys who regale visitors with stories and folklore. Killarney National Park offers a profound connection to nature. From the cascading waters of Tork Waterfall to the stunning views from Agado Heights, it is a place of constant discovery. It is the green heart of the Emerald Isle, a precious jewel to be treasured and protected for all time. Our journey takes us back north to a city that has undergone a remarkable transformation. Belfast, the capital of Northern Ireland, is a city with a complex and often turbulent past. But today, it is a city defined not by its history of conflict, but by its resilience, its cultural vibrancy, and its forward-looking spirit. To visit Belfast is to witness a story of rebirth, a community that has emerged from the shadows into a new and confident era. The story of Belfast's industrial might is powerfully told in the Titanic Quarter. It was here, in the Harland and Wolff shipyard, that the world's most famous ship was designed, built, and launched. The magnificent Titanic Belfast Museum, its striking architecture echoing the prows of the great liner, stands on the very spot where the ship once stood. Inside, it tells the story not just of the Titanic's tragic maiden voyage, but of Belfast's golden age of shipbuilding, a time when it was a global industrial powerhouse. The city's more recent history is explored through its famous political murals. These large-scale artworks, found primarily in West and East Belfast, offer a raw and powerful insight into the period known as the Troubles. Once potent symbols of division, they are now part of a complex historical narrative. Guided black taxi tours provide an essential context, with drivers, often with personal experiences of the conflict, offering balanced and moving accounts from both sides of the community. But modern Belfast is a city buzzing with new life. The Cathedral Quarter, with its cobbled streets and historic warehouses, has been transformed into a vibrant hub of art, music, and gastronomy. The MAC, or Metropolitan Arts Centre, showcases contemporary visual art and theatre, while the legendary Ulster Hall has hosted everyone from Charles Dickens to Led Zeppelin. There is a palpable creative energy here, a sense of a city making up for lost time. From the Victorian grandeur of the City Hall to the bustling stalls of St George's Market, one of the United Kingdom's best indoor markets, Belfast is a city of fascinating contrasts. It is a place that confronts its past with honesty while enthusiastically embracing its future. The warmth and dark humour of its people are legendary. Belfast is a testament to the power of peace and reconciliation, a city that has not forgotten where it came from, but is rightly proud of where it is going. We travel to one of Ireland's most westerly points, a place where the Gaelic language and traditions remain strong, and the landscape is wild, rugged, and profoundly beautiful. The Dingle Peninsula is a sliver of land that juts defiantly into the Atlantic. It's a place of dramatic sea cliffs, pristine sandy beaches, and rolling green hills, dotted with an astonishing density of archaeological sites. To explore Dingle is, honestly, to step back in time. The Sleehead Drive, a spectacular circular route around the peninsula's tip, is the main artery of exploration. This narrow, winding road clings to the cliffs, offering some of the most breathtaking coastal scenery in all of Ireland. With every turn, a new vista unfolds. The crashing surf of Coominooll Beach, the jagged forms of the Blasket Islands on the horizon, and the patchwork of ancient stone walls that climb the steep hillsides. It is a drive that demands your full attention, both for its beauty and its challenges. The peninsula is, in many ways, an open-air museum. It holds over 2,000 archaeological monuments. The Gallerus Oratory, a perfectly preserved early Christian church built entirely of dry stone, has stood watertight for over a millennium, its shape resembling an upturned boat. Nearby, the beehive huts of a monastic settlement offer a glimpse into the austere lives of early Irish monks. These sites are not roped off. They are an accessible, tangible part of the landscape, imbued with a powerful sense of antiquity. The heart of the peninsula is the town of Dingle itself, a charming and colourful fishing port. Its harbour is a hive of activity, and its narrow streets are lined with brightly painted pubs, craft shops, and seafood restaurants. Dingle is famous for its pub culture and particularly for its traditional music. In the evenings, many pubs come alive with the sound of fiddles, tin whistles, and accordions as musicians gather for informal sessions, a practice that is the lifeblood of Irish culture. The Dingle Peninsula is a place where culture and nature are inseparable. It's in the taste of the fresh seafood, the sound of the Gaelic language spoken in a shop, the sight of a lone shepherd and his dog working on a mountainside. It is a corner of Ireland that has fiercely protected its identity and its heritage. It offers a taste of a slower, more traditional way of life, all set against a backdrop of some of the most spectacular scenery the country has to offer. Our journey now leads us to Ireland's second city, a place with a fiercely independent spirit and a reputation as the country's food capital. This is Cork, the rebel city, a nickname earned through its history of defiance and independence. Built on an island in the River Lee, Cork is a city of waterways, bridges, and a warm, laid-back atmosphere that immediately sets visitors at ease. It's a place that prides itself on its unique character and its exceptional local produce. The heart of Cork's culinary scene is the English market. This magnificent Victorian food hall is a feast for the senses, a cathedral of gastronomy that has been trading since 1788. Under its ornate vaulted ceiling, stallholders, many of whom are second or third generation, sell the very best of local produce. You'll find artisan cheeses, smoked fish, traditional spiced beef, and the uniquely Corkonian delicacy, drisheen. It's a vibrant, living market, a place where locals do their daily shopping and chefs source their ingredients. The city itself is a delight to explore on foot. Its main thoroughfare, St. Patrick's Street, follows the curve of the old river channel beneath it. From here, a network of narrow lanes and alleyways branch off, revealing hidden gems like the Huguenot Quarter, with its independent boutiques and quirky cafes. The city's geography, with the River Lee splitting into two channels, creates a unique urban landscape, with a sense of being constantly connected to the water. Cork's rebellious spirit is etched into its history. The formidable walls of Elizabeth Fort offer panoramic views of the city and tell stories of sieges and rebellions. A short walk away, Cork City Jail, a castle-like former prison, provides a sobering look at 19th century penal life. These sites provide a powerful context for understanding the city's identity, an identity forged in struggle and a relentless desire for self-determination. Yet, for all its history, Cork is a city that lives firmly in the present. It has a thriving arts scene, a lively university population, and a pub culture that is warm and welcoming. It's a city for wandering, for tasting, and for talking. The friendly sing-song accent of the locals is famous throughout Ireland. Cork may be the second city in size, but it is second to none in its warmth, its charm, and its passionate celebration of good food and good company. For our final destination, we venture offshore, to a place where time seems to move at a different pace. The Aran Islands, a group of 3 limestone outcrops at the mouth of Galway Bay, are a bastion of traditional Irish life. Innismore, Innismeain, and Innisoia are places of stark, windswept beauty, where the Gaelic language is the vernacular and ancient traditions endure. A journey here is like a pilgrimage to the very soul of Gaelic Ireland. The landscape is extraordinary, a vast limestone plateau crisscrossed by a labyrinth of stone walls. These walls, built over centuries without mortar, were constructed by islanders clearing the thin soil to create small fields for cultivation. This patchwork quilt effect is the defining feature of the islands, a testament to generations of human toil and resilience in a harsh environment. The only way to truly experience this landscape is by bicycle or on foot, following the quiet lanes that meander between the stone walls. The islands are home to some of Europe's most magnificent prehistoric and early Christian sites. Chief among them is Dún Aongasa on Innismore. This spectacular semicircular stone fort is perched precariously on the edge of a 100-meter high cliff. Its origins are lost in the mists of the Bronze Age, but standing within its concentric walls, with the Atlantic thundering below, is a profoundly moving experience. It is a place of immense power and mystery, a monument to an ancient and formidable people. Life on the islands has always been shaped by the sea. The traditional fishing boat, the currach, a simple vessel of tarred canvas, stretched over a wooden frame, is still used by some islanders. The famous Aran's sweater, with its intricate patterns of cables and stitches, was not just a garment, but a fisherman's identity. Each family had its own unique pattern. These are not just artifacts, they are symbols of a deep and enduring connection to the sea and a way of life forged by its demands. To visit the Aran Islands is to experience a powerful sense of isolation and peace. The roar of the wind, the cry of the gulls, the endless expanse of the Atlantic, it is a world away from the rush of modern life. It is here, in this remote and beautiful place, that we find a pure, undiluted essence of Ireland. It is a fitting end to our journey, a final, poignant reminder of the ancient spirit that continues to resonate throughout this remarkable land. Our journey through the Emerald Isle has come to an end, but the memories of its landscapes and the echoes of its stories will surely linger. From the vibrant pulse of Dublin to the ancient solitude of the Aran Islands, we have witnessed a country of breathtaking contrasts and profound beauty. We have stood on cliffs carved by the Atlantic, walked in the footsteps of giants and saints, and felt the warmth of a culture that is as resilient as it is welcoming. Ireland is more than a destination. It is an experience that captures the heart and stirs the soul. This has been but a glimpse into the wonders that Ireland holds. The true magic of this land lies not just in its famous landmarks, but in the hidden corners, the spontaneous encounters, and the personal journeys it inspires. Now, I would be delighted to hear from you. What are your most cherished Irish destinations? Is there a place that holds a special meaning for you? Please share your stories and recommendations in the comments below. Let us continue the journey together. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Ireland's top 10 must-see places. I hope it has ignited your curiosity and inspired you to discover this extraordinary island for yourself. If you enjoyed this documentary journey, please consider subscribing to the channel for more explorations of our planet's most fascinating and beautiful locations. Until our next adventure, may the road rise up to meet you.